The Sandoval Law Firm provides legal services for families dealing with divorce, child custody, and more. If it's important to you, it's important to them. Raul Sandoval Jr. is a board-certified family law attorney, and he's here to share some advice on what to do in a tough situation. Hi, Raul.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay, and I'm glad that you're here this morning because tough situations for families, they can be difficult to work through.
Right. In divorce cases, child custody cases, it's really difficult to begin with. It's a very stressful situation. And oftentimes, unfortunately, there are cases where a parent will threaten to take the child or children from the home. And so there are options to be able to work through that if that does happen.
Yeah, and I want to ask you about that. You know, when you see something like that happen, it's terrifying for a parent. So if someone does say, I'm going to take the children, what should they do?
There are a couple of options. So one thing that a parent should think about is if there's immediate danger, they should immediately call 911. I mean, if there's a danger to the parent and or the children, call 911 and address it that way. But sometimes that may not be a solution because sometimes with the other parent having that right as a parent to that child or children, the police may not do anything in that situation. They may just suggest, look, this is a civil situation, and so you need to go hire an attorney. And so that takes you to the next potential option, is speaking with an attorney immediately. And so a couple things can happen when you speak with an attorney. So one is if there's immediate danger to you and or the children, you can speak to somebody about your options related to a protective order. And oftentimes there needs to be emergency relief. And so there's a way to do it to where you speak with your attorney, you put together the paperwork, including a summary of what that immediate danger is, and you can then proceed with an emergency hearing with the judge. And the judge at that point hopefully will have enough information before them in that paperwork to be able to say, look, there is an immediate need and we need to address this at this time and retrieve the children through an order. Another option potentially would be if the parent is threatening to take the children outside of the state of Texas, an emergency order would be appropriate in that case as well. Now, sometimes there may not be immediate danger, and so what do you do then? What you can do, and particularly in Travis, Williamson, Hayes County, when you file your petition for divorce or your petition in a custody case, there's what's called a standing order. And that standing order forbids that sort of threat of hiding the children or keeping the children from the other parent. But you may not get into court immediately. It could take 7 to 14 days depending on the scheduling. And so it's very important for that parent to go and see an attorney immediately so that that timeline isn't stretched out, because the fact of the matter is the other parent does have a right and an interest to having possession of the children. So you really need to go through the legal avenue to help protect yourself and minimize that time away from the children.
Raul, such good information, very important information this morning. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Absolutely.
Sandoval Family Law is based in Austin and serves clients throughout the Central Texas area. Call 512-580-2449 or go to sandovalfamilylaw.com for more details.